Just this person. Yo, what up? Melanated Anime Club. It is what we do on Sundays. We're on time.
Close enough.
We're on time.
Make a wish.
We're on time.
Constantly speaking, we're on time.
Well, what up? I am Zedric the Entertainer with my friends, as always, Matt Kidd and Wes. We're here just to talk about some anime and bring up some shit. But you know what? This week was more than just anime. This was Thanksgiving week. How are y'all? How was y'all's Thanksgiving? I know it was kind of weird for everyone.
I had the healthiest Thanksgiving in my life.
Why?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I mean, salmon was the main course. That's all I'll say.
He's lying to himself. He's still grieving. I get it. Okay.
It was salmon and vegetables as far as the eye could see.
All right, you said salmon, so it ain't that bad.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I missed my fried turkey. I missed like my dad making like 4 or 5 proteins.
Yeah.
But, it's like grilling ribs, frying chicken, and having a little bit of steak on the side to go with the turkey. Like, it's hard to go from that to
just salmon
and veggies.
Just salmon. You can't add the veggies on there because that don't count. And you went from proteins. No
carbs, just salmon and veggies.
No, there was gluten-free stuffing.
Bro,
I'm so sorry.
Fried chicken, ribs, steak.
Bro, just take yourself to a Popeyes. Just like treat yourself.
Yeah, go have a sandwich.
Oh yeah, at some point. Right after the show.
You had salmon, and that salmon was great. Salmon skin's good for your skin.
Yes.
Yeah, you was looking mighty young in the lighting today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. You. This beard's gonna go in a couple days.
Well,
not completely, but it'll be shaved down. Yeah.
I don't know what that upkeep means.
Mine's slowly coming back.
It's okay. Yeah. I see the whiskers coming.
Very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And that gray just sticking out. That wisdom. Love it.
The first thing that came back. Look how old you are, bitch.
We first too.
Okay.
Like all the old timers.
So how are y'all's Thanksgiving?
And I bought meals through a bar locally.
Oh, okay.
My friend, what bar?
Support local.
Yep, support local. For every 2 meals you bought with them, they donated a meal.
Oh, okay.
To first responders, out of work, service industry people, artists, various people like that. And for every 2, you donated 1, and then I bought a family of 4.
That's what's up.
Because I didn't really want to cook, and holidays for me are all about peace and quiet. So the fact that someone was like, "Here, have a meal," and I could just throw it in the oven, 300, half hour later, pop it out, done. It's great. It was real good. It was a lot of food too. I ate like a quarter it the next day, and it came with pie and a salad.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Whole setup. All right.
Yep.
Well, dang. I don't really got. I mean, I guess so. I did something a little bit fancier. So I've been doing like my workout stuff. So I've been eating like a pretty strict diet for the last like month and a half, almost 2 months at this point. So I kind of worked some stuff out where I could like, finally eat this week. And
say it
like,
back.
so like 2 days before Thanksgiving was Laura's birthday. So we went out and got like a little Airbnb that was like a tiny house out in Joshua Tree. And I had a pizza for the first time in like forever. And it was
just the pizza.
Huh? So it was a place called Two Guys Pies out in like that area. They're rated as the number 14 pizza place in the world.
I like that.
Yeah, which is great. And all of their pies were like music festival themed. So Laura got like a Desert Days, which is a festival out there, and it was like a veggies and balsamic. It was like pretty tough, pretty good. But I got the Woodstock, and it was like a pizza, but it was cut in quarters, and like one quarter was like the rosemary chicken, one quarter was pepperoni, one quarter was sausage, and the other quarter was prosciutto.
Ooh,
yeah,
prosciutto.
Just like it's like cheese and sauce, but like prosciutto. So it just had like a topping in different quarters, and I was like, since I hadn't had pizza in a minute, this seems perfect.
You got a whole variety pack there. I love it.
Exactly.
Full gluten?
What'd you say?
Full gluten?
Yeah, full gluten. And then we got like some wine, but then like I did my thing, and then on Thanksgiving itself, my aunt lives like less than about an hour away, so we kind of met up with her. She's been socially distancing and everything, so we went over there and we actually picked up lobster rolls, like a make your own lobster roll kit.
Mm-hmm.
And then my aunt also grabbed it was like a trio of soups. So it was like clam chowder. It was a Maryland crab soup, but it was not good. I do not think that it gave you guys justice. There was a lobster bisque that was solid.
Oh, okay.
See, if it wasn't flown directly from Maryland, don't trust it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I need to test you out. Andersonville, every Wednesday, there's a lobster sandwich truck thing.
Okay.
You know about that.
Well, I know more about crab than lobster. Not all crustaceans, just crab, particularly blue crab.
Lobster roll?
Yeah, lobster rolls are good.
Maryland.
It's not Maryland.
You're right.
That's Maine or Connecticut, depending on what style. It gets real heavy up there.
You want to talk to me about the blue crab? I got you.
I mean, we can call blue crab all day. Savannah, Georgia, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So speaking of, I actually made. I told y'all this last time. I was gonna make a seafood dressing. That was like Low Country inspired. So I cut up some scallops, some shrimps, and some crab.
Yeah. Blue or dungeon.
Well, it was canned blue crab. So it was like blue crab. Yeah. So we used that in there, and I used that with some cornbread stuffing. I made a little bit of honey butter to go in there when I was making the cornbread, and then as I broke it back down, I got some of that in there. So I made a nice seafood dressing. It's not a stuffing because we ain't stuffed nothing. We ain't putting it inside nothing. So it's a dressing, and then I also made mashed potatoes with the crawfish blend. It was it was nice. It was nice. A little Cajun inspired.
All right, Chef Z.
You put some spice on that, or you just go with some bland crawfish in your potatoes.
I mean, you know me, I love that bland shit. No, I Cajun seasoned and I Creole seasoned that the respective.
Creole season packet? Hell yeah.
So I Creole seasoned the gravy, the compound butter I was making for the mashed potatoes, and then I was using a Cajun seasoning for the shrimp.
Yes.
I mean, sorry, not the shrimp, the crawfish. So.
You were throwing down in the kitchen. A
little bit, but it's like those recipes were kind of like relatively easy if you know what you're doing with the seafood, because with the dressing especially. The seafood's kind of delicate, so you have to make cornbread stuff like extra moist. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, you don't want to dry any of that out. Nobody wants dried scallops. Like I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, that's a phrase right there. That has that's a metaphor.
Nobody wants dry scallops.
No one wants dry scallops. Apropos of nothing, saying that out loud, that's a cone.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we did, and Laura made a green goddess dressing, and we made a salad. So there was something green that we had too. But we were trying to keep it real seafood. My aunt's pescatarian. I try to lean that way if I can. So yeah, it was just like a nice non-traditional Thanksgiving. I personally am not a fan of turkey. Very rarely.
Get ham this year.
Yeah, I'm a ham. My mom always makes turkey and ham. I'll eat some turkey.
We were a ham household, but like turkey nowadays has to be special for me to really enjoy it, or I have to have a really good gravy. Like,
Yeah,
you either fried it or smoked it, or
Yeah.
like did something different with it.
Yeah.
Well, ain't nothing better than a smoked turkey leg at a fair or something like that. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Or fried turkey. Like fried turkey's. It's been a minute, but fried turkey's good.
Mhm.
All right.
Brine your turkey. You know what? I'll tell you what. You know who knows all this in a blink of an eye?
You?
Sanji.
Oh, Sanji. All right, nice. I saw what you did. I saw what you did there. It was a good transition. But we'll make a special where we just like talk about food stuff. I think the people want to. We had 7 people watching that at one point. They all left. They all left, but you know,
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the chapter? Dang. What are y'all here for? I mean, stay.
come back.
They wanted to see us for a second, and then it was just like, oh, okay, we support it. We watched for like 2 seconds. I'm out.
I appreciate everyone.
I love it though.
All right, just we got to make it at the beginning when people come in around there, just to time it to be like, hey, hit the like button.
Yeah.
we got to maximize our time.
Yeah.
Learning on the job as we do it.
We're making it happen. All right, so let's just jump into it. Chapter review.
Not even jump into it. We got to do something first.
Every time, every time.
That's
All right.
what just inspires so much joy with me. You can't not do that.
It's very dumb, and I like it. All right, so One Piece chapter 997. It's a chapter, man.
It was a doozy.
It's a lot, and it's crazy because it's just gonna keep building. Like
It really will.
We did get some unfortunate news this week. It looks like we're not going to get chapter 1000 in 2020.
That is
it's
true.
possible. It is possible, according to, as Matt called it, a random tweet in which someone extrapolated a lot from.
And that tweet has since been deleted.
So we will say that take this all with a grain of salt. But at the end of this chapter, it doesn't say that there's a break at the end of this chapter.
Just to say there was a break.
Yeah, I believe it's going to say there's going to be a break next week. So they're using the theory that they usually don't release something on Christmas week or the week of New Year's, so that there wouldn't be something on the 29th, maybe the 22nd, which if they came out, skip next week, which would be the first. Wait, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong calendar. Hold on.
It's always weird this time of year between late December and like January, between like Christmas breaks, end of year, Golden Week. I think happens early January.
Oh yeah, Golden Week.
Golden Week is the first week of January. I learned this because we traveled there and we're like, oh man, some shit's closed because it's Golden Week.
Yep.
We go to when we got out of Tokyo. When we're in Tokyo, it was like, hey, Golden Week specials, come here. You know what I mean?
Right. But everyone else is like, no, we taking a week off.
Yeah. We went to Kanazawa. They're like, we're going to Tokyo. It's like, all right. All right. So yeah, they said that it's going to probably be not released on the 20th or the 27th, and that not on the 27th, and then on the 13th and the 20th of the 2, which would be 98 and 99, and then that would leave 1000 being on the 3rd of January. So it makes sense to me. I originally was saying that it kind of makes more sense that because like in the way Japanese, like the way they count time and stuff, is like the new millennium was when it went to 2001. You know what I mean? The new decade is 2021. So it would end this decade on 999 and start the new decade with 1000. And I think that makes more sense to me.
I guess so.
I do like that.
I can agree with that.
So that's my 2 cents. But fuck all that. We're gonna get into this chapter.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Matt's got everything going on here. And what's up with your screen, bro?
That's a strange
I've
screen.
got a vertical screen, and it's our platform. I'll just say it that way.
Okay. Well,
we'll work
all
on
right.
it.
That's fine. Matt, you won't run this. That's fine. I'll take care of this real quick.
All right, cool.
Last minute substitution.
Yeah, we really should have tried before this. Matt, can you vamp? Since you're not
Yeah.
gonna do
Okay. So I really want to talk about this cover that we did get to see for one moment, because what it does portend about Sanji, and this is something I believe about the big three that is going to be the case, or the monster trio as we call to know them. They are all masters of one of the three observation hobbies. Sanji's being observation. And this is a demonstration of how he can still see and be the wanton, pervy person that he is, even while meditating with his eyes closed. He can still see, with the color of observation, the woman to his side, which is why he's getting his head hit.
And you're about to be able to see what he's talking about. And
right. Whereas Zoro
no.
is a master of
nope.
armament, with Luffy being,
I think I just lost Chrome.
Master of copper.
I mean, I got it.
You got it? Okay. I'm glad someone was paying attention to that.
I try, yeah.
Appreciate
it.
You want to give it another shot?
Yeah. I'm sharing the screen, but I can't make it live. Okay then.
So, as am I. And I think I got it working.
So anyway, y'all, this is a really great chapter. There's a lot of things going on. We'll be able to get in a couple minutes, but like
we can talk to it about from memory. Like I know that for myself. We could talk about this from memory, and I think we lost Eric. He's frozen. We're on the internet by ourselves.
Yeah. Are we still live? Are we still broadcasting? All right.
We're still broadcasting. This is not good.
See, this happened with just me and Zarek and you being gone. Oh, now there's four of us.
Okay.
Here we go.
Wild. I'm back.
All right, we got a chapter. As we were saying,
let's just zoom in here.
Is a demonstration of his mastery of observation hockey, because he can still look at the scantily clad woman while meditating with his eyes closed, and he knows that woman is there because his observation is that good.
That's what you're seeing here.
Yes.
Okay. Do you buy it, Z?
I missed it, but yes.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the cultural of like the thing that's about the Buddhist priest slapping people? That's like an actual practice. People go travel to temples, and then like it's like a meditation thing where like there's like a monk that'll kind of slowly hit you with the thing.
Right. And I'm saying that Sanji's so good at the color of observation, it looks like he's got his eyes closed, but he's still looking, and that's why he gets hit.
He's saying that all the Monster 3 each are a master of one kind of hockey.
Yep, that's what it's going in the future. Zoro's going to be armament.
Wait, Luffy's conquerors, obviously.
Right. But Luffy also is good at all three.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying with observation hockey, but like I don't think that woman over there playing volleyball, I mean, sure he's aware of her, like I'm absolutely sure of it. But I feel like if he's doing Zen meditation, he's trying to like get into his internal self, and the more he thinks about it, he's just a pervert. And it's just like I'm thinking about what my entire like wants and dreams are. How do I get in touch with my inner self? And he's just like, oh man, I'm trying to calm my mind, but he's just like, because the heart eyes, like that's the only reason I would say it's more than observation hockey. That's just like who he is as a person.
He's centered.
He's gonna be an old pervert, but he's still young now. You know what I mean?
I get it.
And he'll just keep taking all those hits because it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's into getting hit. Maybe that's turning him on more.
I mean, who are we to judge?
No king shaming. Whatever you're into.
Yeah, the only one that can judge him is Judge Vince Monk. You know what I'm saying?
And what did he say to him? What did Sanji say to him?
He said, "Don't call me daddy."
Okay, moving on.
First page. We open up. We come back, and Sanji is back where he is. He's running to the voice of the women that he wants to save. He makes up a whole scenario in his head about how he's a second wave feminist and he's going to save this woman from the dirty, dirty old man. And so what does he do? He goes, kick, I'm in. And then, dang, he's caught in a spider web by lovely people who are bad folks.
Well, I wouldn't say lovely because
why can't they be lovely people? I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, there's a person on the right, and I know y'all were giving me some hard times about my theory of that an Okama was probably over here somewhere.
I believed it.
I didn't.
I still think Okama is going to come into factor into.
I'm just saying, there's nothing to say that the person on the right
is not Okama. True.
They seem to be masked. So what can we really say here?
Fair.
We can say more later in the chapter.
As we continue on. Naughty trap.
Naughty trap.
Naughty trap.
I love that this is the trap that catches Sanji because that's Sanji through and through. And it literally completely is like, oh, God, I'm just going to take this L because I deserve it. And they're all hopped up on their own juju, like they caught him or something. And this guy needs to go see a dentist. But, however, in Japanese culture, apparently they used to paint their teeth green.
That's a thing?
Yeah, I didn't know. Lots of things you learn on the internet. But then you continue on, and they find out that Sanji is no other than Blackleg Sanji from the Straw Hat crew. And they're like, whoa, this dude is a big dog. What do you think we're going to do, Black Maria? And I don't know. Let's not make this place, like, out there. Like, we're dignified, or at least I am as a woman. So what do you say we don't do that? And you know what? I got a soft spot for you. Don't call me a child. Untie me. And by the way, I love you.
Scroll up one more. Scroll up a little bit to the picture of Black Maria.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, I find this interesting because you go down a little bit more. You hear the traditional sound of the bang bang. That's like the shamisen coming around here.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But she is not holding it, nor do you see any of the other people playing it.
No.
There's something there. Keep going.
Okay.
However, I do want to call up the other kimonos in the back on the left there. I don't know why they're there. I saw that. I thought it was interesting. Maybe Sanji ends up in one later.
Yukata?
Who knows?
Anyway, he falls in love, and then we get the comedic outbreak of, hey, where's Sanji go? I don't know. He went that way. He had an angry face. All right, cool. And they keep running. Gotta love the comedic effect between A1 Jinbei and Luffy. Sir?
Sorry, something happened. I don't know.
Right.
You scroll up, sir.
Up.
Scroll up, sir. Scroll up. Turn left. There we go.
All right.
Yep.
Just screen that.
There we go.
There we go.
And we're in the lower right, left. I don't know where it went.
Yes.
And then poof.
Yeah.
I want to talk about these two. Next page. Grifters.
Look at this guy.
Grifters.
Poker.
This is a great bit.
Poker and Mizurka. Like, not only are they on the steps leading up to the next floor, waiting to trap Luffy and Jinbei, but this is the most like this. Look at this gorilla.
Yeah.
The arm and the body meld in to a fully formed gorilla. Thus, because they only have 2 arms and 2 legs always, and her arms go into the chest of the gorilla that is just eating crumbs onto her face.
Yeah, and just those skinny little legs supporting that giant gorilla by torso.
Hey, that legs can be strong. All right.
Okay.
Legs can be strong.
But speaking of legs, fucking Poker's legs.
It's just one big long snake.
One long snake that makes his legs in like the kind of like sash that happens when like, the god sash or whatever.
Right? They're all thinking they can get to the flying six.
But that's just like that's like a Kuja pirate. Like that's like fucking what's her name? Like with a goofy fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh. This guy is oh wait, never mind. All the grifters get horns.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that maybe he's related to Otto and them, but no, that's probably the trait they take to try when they're trying to make this new fake smile for a while. But anyway, keep going on. People from Udon are like, "Yo, over here," and it's like, "Take this ladder up." Okay. We don't know where they went.
That's pretty great.
It was good.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why this keeps freezing on me.
It's okay. We're fighting the technology today. It's all good.
Technology.
The next one is
there we go.
It's part of the chapter so good. So, Big Mom's going. She going up to the roof.
Yeah.
She going through the hole. Zoro is slightly winded. Sees her leave, goes up, and then sees something falling. Crack, crack. Wait! That way, after you Apu, grab the antibodies. Everyone, flood. Whatever he was watching, just hit the ground. Coming back, right? Okay, here we go. Taking a assess of the field. Big boss, fully icified Oni. Chopper, half Oni. Oni everywhere. Queen going crazy. Zoro getting serious. 1slash takes down the boss. Then we see just a slight bump from Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And like Apu thinks he's about to flex. And then this is the classic samurai move.
Ting.
Ting.
Zoro sheathes his sword to take 1slash and sheath again and knock out Apu. 1slash gone in. Look how much space he had between them. And he just took him. So good.
Now, just take a moment and just like this shot, the shot of him.
It's wonderful.
This is better than when we first did the Lion's Roar.
That's exactly what I thought it looked like.
It's not even One Piece. Like it feels like it transcends that. Like it feels like this is like a painting.
This is classic, like samurai, like Bushido, like view. Yeah. In like Samurai 7, the guy's just there. He's got the sheath sword, and then one step shoots, and the guy's done. And then this is so good. And
so I can't help but find a comparison with Ryuma and how Ryuma was described as like being able to like settle a match in one hit, and we've seen Zoro do that so many times. So
absolutely.
Like I just love the Shimasaki lineage there, and just knowing how much of a badass Zoro really is. Like,
I mean, that's kind of been Zoro's fights in the New World, right? It's always been him trying to find the way to get that one clean cut, but once he gets it, it's fucking over. He doesn't always get that one clean cut the first try.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always trying to end it.
Once he figures it out, it's fucking over. That was Snow Girl, the one person, the one person that actually was killed by a Nakama that doesn't come back.
You literally cut her in half.
Like Pika.
Did he cut her in half, or was that her imagination? Because I thought he turned the blade.
I thought she
cut her in half.
Pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't he get what's his name too?
No, I thought that was Law.
Virgo. Yeah, Law was Virgo.
Yeah.
No, but like Pika was that fight. Pika was him trying to figure out how Pika's thing worked. And once he got him in, he was like, "Oh, you're fucked." Like, and Pika's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh god. Like, okay, so Apu, you're down. Questionable if you are even part of a supernova. You're a supernova anymore. I don't even know.
You just went to the bottom rung of the supernova.
Just kick rocks with a beat. Off panel. So, having done that, one thing, like Drake is just shocked because he was in a full-on fight. Because think about that. Drake is supposed to be one the Topi Ropo, right?
Right.
And then in a slice, he takes out this dude. Yeah. And then everyone in the whole area saw it, right?
Yeah, they're all giving him the queen face. They're all giving the queen eyes.
Yep.
Like, oh, God. And then this is what's so good. This little exchange between Chopper and Zoro is clutch. Hey, can you handle this floor now? You'll live, right? Oh, yeah, I got it. I've already figured out how this virus works.
You would.
I like
Dr. Chopper, bro.
Yeah.
I like another translation better, where it's like, that's our doc.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so bad. But it's like, like, slight flex, everyone. It's just like, I'm good. This is an interesting turn. Like, I get he's a doctor, but I've never heard a doctor, like, in this, say he has to save enemies. I don't even count I don't even think Marco has done
that's the Hippocratic Oath. Like, if
I know what the Hippocratic Oath is.
Do you though?
I do. Do no harm.
It's more than that, but
I know that's one of them though.
That's the first thing to do.
See,
No harm.
right? I got one. That's what I think. But here it is, like, yo, I figured out how this virus works. It injects you with ice gas. I'm gonna cop to being wrong about the micro machines. Thank you.
My nanobots, god damn it, nanobots.
Yes, Queen didn't have nanite technology. Thanks. It's great to confirm that.
Yeah. But he's a doctor. He's doing all that. But here comes Queen. I'm going to try and stop this little, like, oh, you're ruining it. Plus, by the way, beatboxer, you're bad. You died. Ah! No, I love this reaction.
Dog, yeah.
Zoro flying fast over there. Yo.
Go back to Queen's. Go back to Queen's face real quick. Just that shit is just like
so much that's going up.
Also, check out. Did he cut the?
Yeah, he cut the machine gun. Like he cut the Gatling gun.
Yeah, the Gatling gun is cut. Okay, cool.
Like he cut the banister in front of him and cut the thing. But the thing that makes me laugh is I think back to when they're doing like the sumo, like with the things, like they're still in the prison, in Udon prison, and like Queen's just like making Luffy look real stupid. And then now Zoro's just doing this. Like, I think that's such a great moment. Like, we're so focused on Luffy's power scaling that we kind of weren't as focused on Zoro's. And Zoro's like tangling straight up with the Calamity right now. He's fucking with the captain.
There we go.
And mind you, Sanji was fucking with another captain earlier. Like, now that I'm thinking about this, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
When you say fucking with the captain, do you mean like someone?
The Calamities specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're all staged to be. This is the one. These are the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Leveling up. And Zoro's like, yo, no, I came to take your boss's head. So, let's go.
I just love like Queen's still in Queen face. Like, like the 3 panels we've had of Queen have all been him just like.
Like I don't know what's going on, but then this is what's so dope. The whole place has an earthquake. No one knows what the heck's going on. Brooke. Like, what's going on? Do you have hockey? Is that Conqueror's hockey?
And the best part is Zoro's just like, I didn't do this.
That was not me, and you know that.
I didn't do this.
Right? And here comes Robin with the voice of reason. He's like, yeah, I get it, Zola. Which is like, Robin, why are you keeping up with the charade? We all know who these people are now.
Yeah.
This is what Kiku's arm fell through.
Damn.
So what we saw before he watched and what fell that triggered this whole like 5 seconds just now was Kiku's arm.
Oh, we can't fuck around anymore.
And that's what Zoro was like, oh, we got to do this. Yep.
No, it's just like, let's go. And he's like, we got to start. We got to get up there. Don't know how because we got King and Queen in the way. Oh, hey, what's up? I don't know. I'm Marco, former first mate of Whitebeard. Do you guys need help?
Yeah.
That is, it's just out of nowhere. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah. Okay. Which it does make sense because he was just staying with Queen. Not Queen.
You guys are the real muscle.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm here to back y'all up. Plus, by the way, y'all should be getting upstairs because that's all you. Now everyone's here feeling the whole place shake. Thomas, what's it shaking? I don't know. I'm scared. No, I'm not. I want to bring back up because I think there's something about Otama where she's like in this period of like, I'm trying to be better, trying to be stronger. Went back and watched a whole bunch of episodes of One Piece, and there's Otama vacillating back and forth from being scared to being strong is a constant theme with her. Going back to when they went to Udon, and she's like, "We're supposed to stay right here," but no, I'm going to go in anyway. Like they're building something up with her.
Well, they're showing. I mean, I think they kind of tease a little bit when she met Ace, because she's the one that met Ace.
Yeah,
she wanted to go out and be join his crew. So she's trying to be brave because it's the same thing Luffy did as a kid.
Yeah,
it's the same thing that Momonosuke is going through. I think it's like one of the telling stories of like how you grow in this world. So.
So everyone's getting assessed of like, what the heck is going on with this strange island? The island is shaking. I can't get close. We need to back away. Law is in that submarine, right?
No.
Okay. Thank you for correcting me on that because I thought he was still in the sub, but he got off. That's right. He's in the basement.
Yeah. Lost crews in the sub.
He was just at the poneglyph last chapter, right?
Yep.
Well, he was talking to Nico Robin, though. I thought that was a flashback.
That was flashback, but he was by the poneglyph last chapter. It's not the road poneglyph, though. So we're splashing around like, what the heck's going on? I do like how Black Maria's like so impatient. She knows what's about to happen. This has been planned. Flying Six know all about this. Everyone hears it. Boom, bada, bip. Cut over to Yamato running. We got to get you out of here, Momonosuke. You're the top priority we got going on here. Got to get you out of here. Oh, there are no ships. Not only is that, there's no sea. Why is there no sea? That doesn't make any sense. Too late. We got to go a different way. I don't know what you're talking about, says someone like Momo or the other Kunichi. The thing about dragons, as Yamato like just explains, they can just create flame clouds to make them fly. Flame clouds. Kind of like this. Look at this. It's just like manifesting.
He just lifted the entire island.
Whole island. And I do like if you scroll in to like where can you see it? Like right there. You see
the flame cloud.
You can see it lines up kind of. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I thought you got to see the dock that Yamato was at that ran away. They ran away from.
Oh no!
Where the ship was falling for. It's not there. In any case,
well, there is a falling ship over here on the left.
Yeah,
there is a falling ship. But I thought you could see the dock up a little bit higher, but it's not there. The coloring I saw was better. So
wait, is that the Sunny?
No, that's one of Blackbeard's ships because it's got black.
Blackbeard ships?
Not Blackbeard, Kaido. Ships.
Okay.
Because it's got black
sails.
Okay. So with that villain flex at the end from Kaido, I'm in my human form. You see? Trying to tell y'all, Kazuki's dead. By the way, accurately, New Oganashima is going to become Pirate Disneyland. Let's start the violence.
End of chapter.
End of chapter. Yo, okay, so have we seen Momo make those same clouds? I think we have.
Yeah, when the one time we saw him try to run away.
Right.
And became a dragon, yeah.
So,
it's hard.
And is Momo basically Kaido? That is Momo, the fruit that Momo made. The smile actually worked of Kaido's dragon fruit.
I think we're gonna have to see that because like that's his zone form and it looks exactly like Kaido's, just pink.
Right?
And tiny.
And tiny. Yeah.
Like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little pink tiny kid.
Because he's a peach.
He's a peach. Yeah. Peach rings.
Peach pink. Yeah.
All right. Man, that chapter's got a lot of stuff going on.
So much.
I feel like it's like gonna go off, but like again, my favorite thing about these chapters is who you don't see. So like Frankie's still running off.
Numbers.
No, the numbers I think are knocked out. Didn't someone Yamato one-shotted the numbers? So Frank took them away.
I
Yeah,
thought 8 of them.
but like 4 of them are down. Maybe 5 of them.
At least 3. At least 3 are down.
Yeah.
3 are down. I'm pretty sure Hachacha is down, so that makes it 4. And I want to say another one got taken out by who's the one that X Drake? The one. No, I guess that's the one that came back. So
X Drake, Hachacha.
Well, no, Luffy X Drake knocked out a guy, but he came back in the 3 that came, and then they fought him, and then Hachacha was like running through.
Like 5.
No, but I think one of them is like revived, so I think you might be right. You might be right.
Either way, we haven't seen 1 and 2.
Yeah,
we're probably gonna be like add-ons at the end for like, hey, you people down here, go fight over there.
Yeah, but I think another really interesting thing for me is like all that's happening. You know, I've been saying for what feels like months is where's Basil Hawkins? Where the fuck is that guy?
He's playing his numbers right.
A couple of chapters ago, right?
We've been saying for about a year. What happened to CP0?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, just a stupid what if. What if, as you imagine, you know, the new Onigashima moving over as it flies over to the flower capital, and then like as it lands, like CP0 gets busted on whatever shit they're trying to do there, and they're all like, "Fuck!" Like I just feel like anything can fucking happen, man. And Enaru could show up. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's fine.
Well, the world government could show up.
Yeah.
Because Kobe's supposed to be somewhere nearby, and X Drake is there, and he already had a conversation on the phone with him.
That's real.
So does that mean that
Kobe and the Kujas could show up at any moment?
Yep.
Or the Grand Fleet could show up at any moment.
It's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous.
They all know where he's at, and they can all probably sense that there's some duress.
They all got little Viva cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
this is wild. Like, but we finally know how Onigashima is gonna move.
There it is.
And Marco is finally with the Straw Hats, at least in a large enough force that
could be helpful.
Right. But also, he's not. Well, he was going to get connected to them at some point. I think he's going to give them more information about this whole thing flying right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, one, how is Kaido moving it? This whole flames thing. I think they're going to explain that a little bit, which means like I think it might be like this might be where Awakening gets explained.
Mm.
Marco is might be an awakened mythical zone.
Okay.
And
that'd be interesting.
Right. But also when Marco first showed up, he mentioned that there were secrets in history around this place in general. So there's that aspect that he's going to have to want to bring up as well. So
yeah,
setting up a whole like it's going to happen, but I think it's not going to be these next couple chapters. It's going to be after 1,000 when like they're running around. It's like we have time to talk while we run around, sort of shit.
See, I have a feeling though, like when they're going to do that though, I think instead it's going to be a flashback. Like,
yeah. Oh, okay.
We got a comment.
We do here. That's true, but that was also like
that was like 12 chapters ago, though.
Yeah, like time doesn't mean shit. So, like for sure, like you're definitely right on that front.
That was not like 24 chapters ago now.
Yeah,
but I like to say this to our friend Howard here. Since Kobe was sent off to deal with the Kuja pirates, he has been in touch with X Drake since then. So that is why we think that it's a good chance that Kobe could show up. We ain't calling you wrong, but we're just saying where we're coming from.
Also, how is he dealing with said Kuja pirates? Because as a member of Sword, is he acting for world government, or is he being a bit of a double agent and doing some Sword stuff?
And he also has a predisposition, as we've seen. Anytime he meets someone that's like, "Oh yeah, I like Luffy, and I'm a fan of him," he's like, "Oh, you like Luffy too, huh?" Like,
yeah. So I mean, that's basically what's going to happen on Amazon Lily.
Yeah.
Yep. She's going to do the whole pointing thing, and like, you don't know Luffy. Was like, Luffy, I know Luffy. And they're just going to be pointing and looking at each other. All right, we're going to go help him.
And he's like, I love Luffy. She's like, I love Luffy. And
I love Luffy.
It'll be great.
This whole thing. It's going to be great.
But Kobe doesn't turn to stone because he's pure of heart.
Yeah.
Right. And
he doesn't have impure intentions.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. He's just going to look at her like, what?
Like I'm just a pure-hearted good boy here, just trying to do my best.
Right?
All right.
Luffy, am I right? Hey, Luffy. God, he's good.
Well, you know what, guys? I think that's about time to wrap up the One Piece chapter review. You got anything else we need to throw in here?
I think we covered a lot.
No, that's. I mean, I could
There's
look
a lot of speculation before chapter 1000. Like we got Kaido sitting at the top of the heap right now, so everyone else has to get up to that level to keep the fight going, or else what's happening?
No, and I love it because to me it follows the traditional, like when I think of a classic like kung fu story or like that kind of movie, it's literally like the tower, so someone has to go up level by level to get to the next stage of the tower, and it's like that's what we're feeling, and the big bad boss is waiting up there at the top, and it's just something about that classic.
What was that Bruce Lee movie that had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the second?
The Deadly Tower, right? No, Tower of Terror. No, it is like I want to say it's the Tower. No, it's the Killing Game.
I can't remember. I don't think I ever saw that one.
No, I know exactly what it is, and because I'm trying to think of it, I can't remember it. I went through a big phase of watching like all of the Bruce Lee movies, reading all of the Bruce Lee books for a while. It's not Enter the Dragon. It's like the game of Death.
We're going to know in a second.
Wes is looking it up. We're good.
I'm trying.
I
was looking up something else that made me think of this.
Okay. Oh, so I want to say real quick, I did look it up. One Piece will be on break next week. Just so you guys know, One Piece will be on break. We are going to bring our friends over from the Almighty Gaming Studio on to kind of do like a gaming holiday, just a special kind of hanging out with friends. As we like to do. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, Howard, it was Game of Death. So thank you very much. I knew I was getting a couple of them caught up in my mind there, but we appreciate that.
There it is. Okay. But no, since you were talking about old kung fu movies, I had recently discovered this series of old movies that are based on a manga that makes me want to read the manga and watch the movies called Lone Wolf and Cub. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They did a Bob Burger parody of it. They did a whole episode about it where it was they were watching these movies called Hawk and Chick. But that's what got me interested in it. And they're all on HBO Max, so I'm probably gonna start watching this. Yeah.
Also, if you're not familiar, Thundercat did a song called Wolf and Cub, and it's a tribute. In the music video is a. Oh,
okay.
It's a tribute to a samurai film. It's amazing.
But yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub, they look pretty cool. So I might try those out this week.
Definitely. I definitely would recommend that. Real quick, just because we did do a minute on that One Piece review, and I do feel like it was a lot. I think it might be time for one of our famous groove puffs. So. If you've got it, load it, spark it, roll it, charge it, push it. Technologic. Let's do it. That's just a good reset.
Why not?
That's just a good reset point.
Sword of Vengeance or White Heaven and Hell?
For Lone Wolf and Cub?
Yeah.
Sword of Vengeance is the first one.
Oh, you've never seen these before. Which one's the anime? That's what I mean.
Oh, there's a manga just based on it. I haven't found it yet.
Lone Wolf and Cub, yeah, it's it's dope. It's a classic story for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's where the sample from Go for the Ball, you will choose that, go for the sword, your father, and blah, 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 blah. On the RZAs, right?
Oh, maybe. But I know it was definitely a basis for the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, have you guys been watching that?
I'm saving season 2 for a hard binge. I'm
gonna say this right now.
I already know the big reveal that happened this week.
No. Got ruined on the internet.
There's more than one big reveal that happens this week.
Okay, good. The one that everyone likes is ruined.
Okay.
Ruined.
But I don't know. I wasn't a Mandalorian person about a week ago my dad, maybe about 2 weeks ago, my dad like called me with the excitement of when we were watching, like, remember during this period when that the Last Dance, the Michael Jordan like thing was going on?
Yeah.
Like after every episode, every week, my dad would call me with like excitement and just like, yo, that was so dope, like all of this. And he called me like 2 weeks ago. It's just like that level of hypeness for the Mandalorian. And he was like, look, like here's my Disney Plus login. Like you have to, like you can use my Disney Plus, but you have to catch up so we can talk about this. And I caught up, and it was a lot better than I expected it to be. And just like specifically this week's episode, being like a Thanksgiving thing, like they saved it for Thanksgiving. Like they knew what was going on. Like they brought in like Disney Plus has like a watch together feature now that they beginning of the season. Like they were getting ready for what all feels like this fucking episode. Like if you were uncertain of how you felt about the show, which I don't think you would if you watched it at all, like you either really love it or you don't like it at all. But just this last episode was just like, my God, that character, the little tie-ins and callbacks to fucking video games. Like, I don't want to spoil it. Matt, did you play any of like the Dark Forces Jedi Academy era games?
No, I did not.
I did.
Okay, so like, there's like teasers and shit that like, if you've played those games, that you're like, oh, does that mean someone's like, does that mean this? Like, there is some things like that are happening throughout this whole story that are like, wait, is this thing from this random book I read, or this like video game I played back in the day? Like KOTOR era of game stuff. There's like Star Killer era game stuff that's referenced. There's like Dark Forces. I don't want to say the name because that's who I'm assuming. Like,
are you telling me that one of my fan favorite characters is being referenced in this show right now?
I would say
referenced.
I wouldn't say that necessarily they're being referenced.
Yeah.
But there's a thing that they have to do the next step for.
Okay, I gotta catch up.
There's a thing that has to happen for this.
Because I see you struggling right now to hold back, and it's hurting you.
It's like, okay, so in order for something to happen, they have to go do something else, and the something they have to go do is very reminiscent of a mission in a video game that you had to do something with a certain character from said video game series.
It's like I feel like I'm putting together all the pieces.
I'm pretty sure you are.
And I want confirmation so bad.
And then it's like just some of the names that they reference.
And Matt is just confused as hell.
I am, because I didn't play this game, and like I know what he wants to reference. At least
it's not just the game. Like it's literally a series with a spin-off series. Like Dark Forces turns into Jedi Academy, turns into
Dark Forces turns into Jedi Outcast.
Jedi Outcast turns into Academy. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
and it's that dude.
Cal Katarn. Yes.
That's the theory. Yeah, like that's what it's kind of teasing.
Ooh, that's lovely. I gotta catch up like now because I've just been rewatching it with Maria, but like I might have to just go to watch season 2 by myself at some point.
It's fucking fantastic. It's I haven't been excited on something like that in a long time. Like I felt something for the first time in a while watching something. It was great.
Well, I watched it, at least the spoiler I got, and I'm just motivated to even watch the series.
Have you not watched it at all?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
So by the time I get back to this episode, I will have forgotten all the hype about this.
You'll still feel it. It'll be amazing. Like there's just something about just the cold opening alone. It's just like, if none of the other spoilery stuff, if you just like watch that, it's just, oh my God, this is great. It's shot very reminiscent of, like, as we're talking about like classic samurai like films, like this, like each of the episodes and stuff really does draw a lot of influence from like different genres. Like it's a different adventure of the week kind of feel. Like
like sometimes it's Western, sometimes it's a heist. Sometimes like a standalone, like introspective samurai kind of feel. Like it varies, but it just it does the work.
But this one definitely kind of has a throwback feel to kind of a. I hate to throw this word around, but like a Kurosawa-esque like samurai. Like it definitely has its like tributes to that. I can't talk about it too much without getting too spoily, because there's going to be like a lot of like small things that if you're a fan you'll enjoy.
Matt's face.
Well, I am not Reddit. I will not spoil you just for
No,
just for the lulz. That's not me.
no, I'm just okay. I will send you guys the sample later. That I'm talking about.
Okay.
But what I was going to say is that I want to, because I like Star Wars, but I don't really know it like I know anime. So 2 things for y'all. One, do you know of any Star Wars anime or manga?
There's plenty of comics and books.
Yeah.
Outside of that, okay, they didn't make it over there.
No, not that I know of, but that could be a quick Google search away. I
True.
think they're on that.
The other thing is, I think I'm going to watch.
They have adapted it into manga.
Nice.
But what were you saying, Matt?
I'm going to watch Star Wars in sequence, and then
You got to watch the machete order.
No, and then I have to intersect every little thing. So Clone Wars has to get thrown in there.
So you want to watch? Okay, I can. Give
You don't want to watch The Mandalorian, is what you're telling me.
I can give you the best viewing order for this. At least my personal opinion of the best viewing order.
Okay.
All right. You start off with episodes 4 and 5. That's A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Because that's where it all started. Like, time-wise. So you get to see Luke and everything, and get to see how that. Then you start off.
I'm your father.
Yeah. And then you get to see Anakin's story. So you start off, then you go with the prequels 1 through 3, and then you finish off with Return of the Jedi.
Yes, I like that. Because
just don't watch the sequels.
No, you got to watch the prequels. Don't do that. Don't be a prequel hater.
And then after that, he's like, "Don't watch
the prequels." That's what he's saying.
7, 8, 9.
You can if you want. They're enjoyable, but like.
So where do you put Rogue One in there?
Above all 3 of those. It's like it's better than the second trilogy, third trilogy. Outright, I would say it's up there with Last Jedi.
No, I'm talking about in the order. Like what order?
I wasn't counting Rogue One in the order. But I mean, you can just throw that in like after episode 3, honestly.
Yeah.
Just to see like how they get the plans to steal the Death Star. I mean,
because that's before.
That's all that movie is. Just the plans to steal
it flows right into that episode.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's between 5 and 6 is where that was set.
Because
between 3 and 4.
Yeah, because you come on to. Yeah.
Wait, so that's the one that sets up the prequels to the original.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Mandalorian you'd watch after the.
Technically, after Return of the Jedi, because that's when it's set.
Because that's where it's set.
After the fall of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you have to like watch the Mandalorian, wait for it to finish its whole story arc. But you could fit in like Clone Wars, you can fit in Star Wars Rebels in there if you really want to do the whole.
I'm actually doing a best of Clone Wars right now.
Are you? I'm about to start. I'm about to start doing Clone Wars.
I'm not gonna watch every episode. I'm just doing like episodes that like I think look interesting. Just reading off the description.
All the descriptions.
Yeah. Like, because I remember like watching that during its original run, and just like some of the episodes would drag a little bit, and I wasn't like too interested.
Yeah,
so, like
I always wanted
doing a best of 7 seasons or 6. I can't remember how many there are, but like doing a best of that, that's more than enough content for me.
Well, dude, did you guys remember the original Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon, the Genndy Tartakovsky one?
Yeah, it was like those like 5 to 10 minute little clips that they would show on Toonami.
It was like 2D, and it was like Asajj Ventress was the. That was such a dope like thing.
Oh no, it was.
I think it was a full show, my dude. Like,
no, it was more like a mini series because they would come out with like these 5-minute clips that they showed back to back, like week to week for a while, if I remember correctly. And then they came out with the whole Clone Wars show after the movie.
I got you. So you're right. They're 10 minute. They're like 10 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I remember watching those.
Those were dope as fuck. Like
that's when we first saw General Grievous in one of those clips. And we were like, what the fuck?
I remember being like, I don't like the CGI version because that one was like better to me.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I hear since then like it's redeemed itself because that Clone Wars movie was shit.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't great. Shit.
I'm not gonna say shit because at the time I still enjoyed it. but like it's not shit.
Yeah.
I mean, episode 2 was like shit, and then like that cartoon was like shit.
Episode 2 was not shit. Episode 1, maybe.
Yeah.
Episode 1 at least had shit going on. It was like trying something. Episode 2 was like
everything.
Episode 2 was like, oh, like that, we're just gonna take
everyone loves pod racing.
Gotta love pod racing. Come on.
Dude, pod racing and Darth Maul. Like I feel like those as bad as like other stuff.
The thing in Clone Wars, Darth Maul comes back. They bring Darth Maul back.
No, in the cartoon, yes. I'm talking about Attack of the Clones, like the second movie. Like that was shit.
I don't know. I remember. Okay, I remember wherever year this came out, it was like 2001, I believe. And like 11-year-old me got pulled out of school. My mom took me out of school to take me to go see this movie because she knew I wanted to see it that bad. And I remember loving that entire movie, and just seeing Yoda fight at the end was all I needed. And that memory will stay singed in my heart forever.
I remember going to see that movie, working hard to earn my own money to go out there. I didn't get pulled out of school to go. I made time to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had a shit childhood.
And you know what? I remember there was 45 minutes of Hayden Christensen crying about how he couldn't fall in love because he was a Jedi, just crying like a little woman over a girl. And he was like, I'm a tough Jedi. I'm not a real Jedi. I'm so sad. What am I going to do? He laid down the groundwork for what eventually became Twilight. And
here's the thing.
Trash.
I'll agree with you there. The whole problem could have been solved with just a little bit of therapy. Anakin needed therapy so bad. I will not hold you on that.
Anakin needed therapy. Obi-Wan needed to not be a little bitch and just be like, yo, something's up. Let me talk to the people. Not just like, they had 3 people. They had literally the people of color all like, yo, something's not right. And they're like, no, we must use our whiteness to make sure our guy gets what he wants. Like Mace Windu, Yoda, literally a green dude. That one purple guy who didn't really talk much. All over sitting there just being like, no, don't let Anakin. I'm telling you, you keep letting Anakin do this. And it's like, look, he's my fellow white. I have to let him do this. Like the balance of the Force.
Oh my God.
Okay. I never looked at it that way, but Kikon.
Also, I gotta do this to myself.
I better not have earned that.
That was on me. I heard what I said.
Good. You earned that. That was great. Yo, Jim is racist as hell. I never thought about that. Yo, it is literally like, oh my God.
Why'd you do that? Did you just ruin Star Wars for me? You might have.
I'm gonna go put back a bipod Star Wars and just rant. Y'all killed a whole race of black people called Ewoks.
The natives. They were natives, man. Y'all trying to start a war with the natives.
They helped win the war. They were integral.
Yo, who helped win the war? Wookiees. What are Wookiees?
The Gungans, man.
Wookiees weren't even around.
Y'all made the Jamaicans and y'all made the Jamaicans of y'all's the Senate planet, made y'all live underwater. Y'all came up, y'all were sacrificing for this war. Ain't nobody get no awards from y'all. Ain't nobody get put in the Senate from. I guess Jar Jar got put in the Senate.
Yeah, Jar Jar was the representative for the.
You grabbed literally one.
Token Gungan.
Token Gungan. The one none of them liked. Yo, the levels of this.
Oh my God.
Yo.
He's the one that acted like the colonizer. So.
Right.
My whole worldview is
taken right the house.
Why'd you do this?
Yo, he straight up got sent to the house. He got sent to the house, yo. He is representing people in the house. I'm so doing. I can't wait for this rewatch.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just gonna sit here with my R2D2.
Oh, that's a small one.
It's a bobblehead. What's a birthday gift?
Yo,
I got this bobblehead.
Take me off real quick.
My Miles.
You can stop your own screen. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. Little R2. We're just all gonna show our pops right now.
Yeah.
There's Florida Stanley.
All right, my pops I got Bob Ross.
Oh, see, all my good pops are like on display in the living room.
No, that's my one pop. I do have this. I haven't owned a Nintendo console since the 64, but I do have this Donkey Kong amiibo.
See, Donkey Kong 64 was my game. I never beat it, but like I enjoyed playing it.
No one did. The game was like physically impossible to beat. Matt, do you want us to pull you back on yet?
This is R2 do unit.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Look, that's a good size.
It is. It's big in my head, and I have extra.
It's bigger than your head. That's
right.
Wild.
It makes noise, but I don't have the remote with me.
Cool, because we didn't need to hear all that anyway.
Me neither. It's loud. It's fun. I like this little guy. I see he still doesn't have a name, and I called him that because I also got a Mace Windu lightsaber when I was in Disney, and I colored him this way to say that since I got the Mace Windu lightsaber, this is a stolen Sith R2 unit.
A stolen Sith R2 unit.
Because that's what Mace Windu would do.
Would he? Did he steal shit? I don't remember
No, but you gonna stop the baddest black man in the universe from taking an R2 unit? No.
But why do you have to make him a thief?
Yeah. Also, they could have stopped him because I'm pretty sure I remember him being electrocuted through a window halfway across the city.
Yeah, there's some nuance.
You know what?
I was like, maybe.
I'm getting transported back into the theater and just watching Samuel L. Jackson die in the most horrible way.
He's
and just knowing that it had to happen, but not wanting it to happen.
He did die.
Emotional turmoil.
He got off panel. He's not dead. You didn't see him die. You saw him get thrown off a building.
Halfway across the city.
Just out of like a giant skyscraper.
And you see Anakin Skywalker jump off a flying car and drop, I don't know, 50 stories and just land perfectly fine.
Okay, that did happen in episode 2. I'm not.
Yeah.
But there was no electricity involved. He can control his muscles.
You try taking a bunch of force lightning from a Sith Lord and see how you feel.
I have a bobby pin in an electrical outlet, and look at me.
That's just dumb. That's just dumb.
Look at me. I'm here.
I legit almost fell out my chair.
I'm here. I don't know why that matters. Yo, okay. We're getting on the rails.
Hey, by the way, guys, if you guys aren't familiar, just so you guys know, I got 2 viewers. Please give us a like, but also more importantly, keep January 3rd free. Not only will it be the big Chapter 1000 of One Piece, but it also is going to be the roast of Matt Kid. We have at least 3 people signed up here, ready to go. They're working on their jokes. I know that I'm probably going to be hosting it, so I'm probably not going to be roasting it too hard. But I
already got a couple people lined up as well.
Beautiful.
You did line people up.
There may even be
people want this. This is quality content.
There may even be a roast. Dr. Tony Chopper may even come himself and roast you.
Ooh, I would love that.
If that happens, that would be amazing, and I would proudly take that. If what you say is true, and I think I know what you're saying, and if what you're saying is true and it does happen, burn the hell out of me.
All I'm saying is just like you may get roasted from your favorite anime characters. You may get roasted from anyone. So it could be coming anywhere or anyone. Be ready.
And wear pants, whoever you might be.
Wear pants. That's real. Please wear pants. Yeah, that's fair. This ain't gonna be a family-friendly stream. This is the roast of Matt Kid.
You gotta wear pants. That's my one demand.
We're still on this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wes. Did you like what you saw?
What? I like how we get blocked in some countries because of the first song and not because of that one, because we play that one a lot more. But I guess it's shorter, so.
True.
It's not enough time to like.
Yeah. Also, it's muted in Tokilau or any of the oceanic territory. So if you have any homies in Tokelau or the oceanic areas, please let them know about the Melanated Anime Club so they can watch it without the theme song.
Cool. Maybe we need a different theme song.
Maybe it might be time for a season 3 rebranding. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. But I do love the opening. It's so good. Anyway.
So
that's been Star Wars, One Piece, Thanksgiving. We've been all over the place here.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess it's time for let's do some recommendations and head it out. We'll save the video game stuff for next week.
Makes sense.
Okay. Well, what happened this week? Oh yeah, I've been doing my ROM hacks this week, and that's been fun. So like I can recommend at least 3 right now that I really enjoy. So to play these Pokemon ROM hacks, you're gonna need what's known as an emulator, and you'll need a Game Boy Advance emulator. And the 2 best ones I can give you for PC, you're gonna want to use Visual Boy.
Oh man,
Visual Boy Advance, like that's just the standard, and it works so well, and it's a very small program, so you're not taking up any space on your computer with it.
Man, I use that remember that from like 2009, man.
Yeah, and it's still around and it still works. So I use that, and the 3 ROM hacks I can recommend are Pokemon Dark Rising, which is a difficulty hack, and it's a whole original story where you get to pick with one of 3 dragon starters. So that's an interesting aspect. The final Elite Four and Gym Leader all have Pokemon level 99. So like the curve for the Gym Leaders just goes like from level 20 to level 30 to 45 to 55, 75, all the way up to 99. So there's a lot of grinding, but the story is pretty awesome. Next one that I downloaded on my phone, if you want to play it on a mobile app, you only want to download the My Boy emulator on Android, and there's a free version and a paid version. The free version works just fine. There's just like 1 or 2 ads. It's not really a big deal. I'm going to recommend Pokemon Platinum, Light Platinum. It's another ROM hack where you get they pretty much give you like so many different kinds of Pokemon. I'm only like an hour into that because I'm just playing it on my phone, but it's been pretty good so far. And the Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter ROM hack, because that one just takes you to the entire Pokemon Adventures manga, and it's nostalgic for me, and it literally goes through all the events, and it's pretty nice.
Nice.
So yeah, that's just play Pokemon, everybody. Just do it. That's all I'm doing right now to get through the pandemic.
That's great.
What you, Matt? What you got going on? What do you recommend?
I'm mostly jumping into IQ. Being locked in a lot, not getting much activity. I miss playing volleyball, and a bunch of YouTubers have been streaming it because I guess there's a new season out now. And I love sports anime. Robot X Laser Beam is another sports anime that I like. Sports manga. It's one about golf. But yeah, I've been watching that, and it's reminding me like, oh yeah, I used to be able to do this stuff. And this is exactly how, oh god, yeah, it's so much fun. It's nice. I'm liking that. So yeah, IQ anime.
All right, nice. That's actually something I keep seeing, and I'm like, that seems interesting, but sports anime tend to drag on.
Like, there have been different sports anime over the years that have caught my attention, but I've never finished any.
Right, exactly. Same.
Like Prince of Tennis was real interesting for me, and I watched maybe like 12 episodes, and was just like, okay, I'm bored.
Yeah. All right. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and like I've been recommending it. The Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm literally at the point where it's like, all right, like you're about to go to the final boss. Like you're not gonna be able to turn back. If you have anything you need to finish, do it now. So I've just been kind of doing like I'm grinding odd jobs so I can have some extra like side skills right now. So I'm just like grinding so I can get ready for the final battle. But I can honestly say, if you've played the Yakuza games, if you played one Yakuza game and you enjoyed it, I'd recommend you play this. Again, it's a fun thing. If you've never played a Yakuza game in your life, this would be a great starting point. The storyline's fucking fantastic. It gives you a great feel of what the Yakuza storylines are, and it introduces like concepts and characters in such a fun way, like that makes you want to kind of go back and see their stories if you haven't before. So highly recommend it. It's a great game. I know that I've been a fan of Yakuza about a year ago. I was having like a real jonesing for a good like RPG game to sink into again. And I know that there's plenty that are coming out, and I was actually like about to buy Persona 5 Royale Golden whatever edition. I was like about to get it. And then I saw that the next Yakuza game was going to be an RPG. And I was just like, all right, well, I just have to wait for that to come to the States. And then so I've been itching for like a good RPG system for a while. And this feeds that itch for sure. So I highly recommend that game. If anything I just said interests you, there's literally just not like a plot spoiler or anything, but there's literally a point in this game where I beat up a tiger by slapping it with cash. And it's just like, it's amazing. Yeah. It's great. Like it's just like a thing that they happened. So I recommend that. And then on like a more like what we do level, I'm really at a point like I this morning I realized, man, I have a rotation of about 4 manga that like kind of coming from I was pretty much just reading One Piece regularly and jumping into other stuff that I'm like genuinely excited about. Sakamoto Days, we talked about it last week. We didn't actually talk about it this week, but it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. It's week 2. I read 1 page before I was like, I got to stop. I'm about to do this show, so I can't just like read this whole thing right now. But just reading that page from last time, I can't wait to finish it. I talked about how I read Hard Boiled Cop and Dolphin a couple weeks back, and we all picked a random manga to get into. And I'm on chapter 15. I think 21 just released today, so I'll probably catch up on that by next week. And it's just like I'm really excited by the 4 manga in my rotation right now. So I'd recommend. Of course, Mashal is One Piece, Mashal, Sakamoto Days, and Hard Boiled Cop and Dolphin are my 4 right now. So I recommend those.
Why don't we do that again for next week since we don't have a chapter? We'll read a new one and see if it's good or not.
I think let's kind of get ready for like the gaming spectacular.
Yeah.
All right.
Just kind of get
talk about video games, man.
Yeah, just get like games and stuff you're excited about coming out or that have come out this year that you recommend.
I got Cyberpunk all day.
No, I got Cyberpunk too. I'm excited, and they officially the developers have said that they're impressed by how it's running on PlayStation 4. They said PlayStation Pro is running a little bit smoother than the base PS4, but it is running on the base PS4.
Do I have the Pro? I need to check that.
All right. Well, this has been the Melanated Anime Club. As always, feel free to join us if you want to be a guest. We are accepting guests. Message us. We'll have our message us in this thing. You can type in the Facebook chat or the YouTube or whatever you're in, and it'll come to us and we can see those comments. Then also you'll see all of our tags and information coming up here at the end. If you'd like to donate us some money, we'd appreciate that. We do like money, and it's Thanksgiving. And, a little bit late, but we just wanted to say, we're really thankful for all the times we get to spend together. This year has been really weird, and we've all been kind of distant in a way and creating new habits and new normals and stuff. And some habits have been unhealthy. Some habits have been healthy. But one of the best things for me has been having, I'm thankful for this group of guys that we can sit here and talk about anime or whatever shit we want to talk about when we do it on a regular thing. It means a lot to me. When we do have viewers and you guys do pop in, it is awesome, and we are thankful for you guys.
Thank you.
Just a lot of gratitude all around, and just like maybe share some of that as we move to like this holiday season. I know not everyone celebrates the same thing. Not everyone feels the same way about the holidays, but whoever you are, you're probably spending it differently than you have before. And if you want to make some new traditions or cling to old ones to make you feel a little bit normal, take what you need. We're here. We'll be here. It's fucking that time of year. So, you do have friends. You still can't connect, even if it is an annoying fucking Zoom video. It's still a way to connect. So, if it's just, I've had friends at this point where we're just like playing our own single player video games, but we'll still just be in a party chatting just so it's someone to talk to and feels like we're hanging out with friends. So whatever you got to do it. There's people you can connect. All right. We out.
Yep.
Baka みたい 子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい